Right, first of all, an apology. On Saturday morning's video, the virtual bike ride on the Bullet, I announced that I was taking a break for a couple of weeks. What I actually meant is I was taking a break from the ride videos for a couple of weeks, not the normal 2 video content. Now, quite a few people commented that gave the impression, the thought that the channel basically was closing down for 2 weeks. And when I listened back to what I'd actually said in that video, yeah, I did give that impression. It wasn't intended, I do apologise. I'm just taking a rest from the Saturday morning ride videos. The normal Wednesday and Friday videos will be going up as usual. I just need to lighten the load slightly for a couple of weeks while I get my breath back, that's all. Right, so it's the beginning of the month, which means it's time to announce the winners of the MOTONE Britannia photo competition. MOTONE Customs' way of brightening our days up in what are very difficult and unusual times. The good news is that Sam at MOTONE Customs has been so impressed with the response to this competition, he's decided to keep it running. But as lockdown restrictions have been eased somewhat in most regions now, we've decided to change the format of the competition slightly, which I think might just make it a little bit easier and more enjoyable for everyone, and I'll give details about that at the end of this video. And just a reminder that in order to make this competition more accessible for everyone, MOTONE is continuing to offer the Britannia 15% discount on all their products. The discount code is, as usual, Britannia, 1T, 2 N's, and I'll leave that in the video description down below. Now, Sam tells me that he's had something like 3 or 4 times the response that we had in the original April version of this competition, and the standards in general have moved up a notch. And this has made the process of choosing both the overall winner and the runners-up extremely difficult for Sam. Seriously, it's been like a kid in a sweet shop. Now, each runner-up receives a voucher for £40. It's an online voucher that Sam will issue to you, and that can be used to purchase or put towards a purchase of any of MOTONE Customs products. Now, I keep going on about what a nice guy Sam is, and that's not just bullying him up for the sake of PR or whatever. He genuinely is a very nice guy, which is a very, very rare thing in the motorcycle industry. And I'm going to give you an example here of why I think that. Most competitions you have like an overall winner and then a second and third prize. In some competitions you have an overall winner and then 2 or 3 runners-up. Now, in last month's competition, Sam got himself in a bit of a state because he had 4 potential runners-up and he couldn't choose between them. So he decided to have 4 runners-up instead of the usual 3 runners-up, which is highly unusual, but it's Sam's competition, so I thought fair enough. Win-win for my viewers. Now, yesterday, texting backwards and forwards, I finally managed to prize the name of the overall winner and the 4 runners-up for this month's competition. And then this morning I got a text from him in what seemed like a bit of a panic. Earlier in the month he'd received a photo competition, actually 2 bikes together, a father and son entry. Sam had decided that this was a probable runner-up prize, so he put those photographs in a special folder for runners-up and then promptly forgot all about it. Then this morning, while I was editing the final video together, he found the file. Now, I would never have been any the wiser, you would never have been any the wiser, but Sam's conscience dictated that he'd decided that was going to be 2 runners-up, so he couldn't go back on his word, even though he'd not sort of promised anything to anybody. And he also decided, despite the fact no one would be any the wiser, that he was not going to remove 1 or 2 of the runners-up that he'd selected yesterday, because in his eyes that wouldn't be fair. So the end result being today, we have now a total of 6 runners-up, and I suppose I better show you who they are. Here we go. so that's it, that's the runners up. Each one of you to be awarded a £40 gift voucher from MOTONE Customs. If you email Sam, he will make that happen for you. And it's anybody's guess how many runners-up prizes there's going to be next month. And now on to the first prize winner, who will receive a £60 MOTONE gift voucher, a choice of any one of the 2 MOTONE t-shirt designs, a MOTONE motorcycle backpack, a MOTONE mighty large mug. Now, last month the winner did get a choice of one of the 2 MOTONE hat designs, but I know Sam told me the other day they are out of stock. But I'm sure that the winner can come to some sort of arrangement with Sam. A rather nice laser cut stainless steel bottle opener. And last of all, one of my personal favourites, a hand stitched genuine leather MOTONE classic key fob. And so, without any further ado, the winner is... So, congratulations to all you fine chaps. Get in touch with Sam at MOTONE Customs and he will make your day. Right, a few more little things to get through, and while I'm talking, I'm just going to run a slideshow of those that entered but didn't win, unfortunately, this time. Just quickly, a message from Sam while I've been editing this video. Their Monza petrol caps as of today are back on the shelves, along with a few other items people might have been waiting for. And, well, he just asked me to let you know. Right, to those of you who didn't win this time, don't worry about it, you get to have another go. Now, June's competition is entitled On Your Bike. For the most part, lockdown restrictions have been relaxed somewhat and we are allowed to ride as long as we're sensible. Now, of course, you should still be avoiding local bike meet spots, biker cafes, which theoretically should be closed still anyway. You shouldn't really be riding in groups and you shouldn't really be riding to destinations where there's likely to be large groups of people. So, this month's photo competition can include photographs of your bike in picturesque locations, but there must be isolated picturesque locations. Any isolated destination that takes your fancy that is not in a built-up area and is not in an area with crowds of people. So you can go and take a picture of your bike on the moors, on a mountainside, quiet country road, anywhere you like, as long as there are no people in the photographs. As before, the photographs must be taken in landscape mode and not portrait mode. You're allowed up to 3 photographs. One of them must be a full-length photograph of your bike, and at least one of those photographs must clearly show a MOTONE product fitted to the bike. You'd be surprised how many people entered who didn't have a single MOTONE product on the bike. You have up till the last day of June, and anyone that doesn't fit those criteria will instantly be disqualified. Seriously, there will be no exceptions. You're wasting your time if your photographs do not meet these criteria. Entries must be submitted by the last day of June, and they must be submitted by email to an email address that I will supply in the video description. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and by doing so supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be informed whenever I upload a new video. I will of course be back on Friday, so until then, if you're riding, please ride safely, and I'll see you soon.